retire with money? This is a question that so many people are asking as it pertains to security, safety, and maybe even dignity. Well, retiring with money, the key to doing that, has nothing to do with limiting your latte expenses while you're currently working towards retirement. If you want more proof of that, check out our video about the $1 million latte here. So if you want to retire with money, a lot of people focus on what they call their retirement number, the amount of money that they need to have saved prior to retiring. And although that endeavor is wise and it's good, the best way to do this, to figuring out your retirement number, it starts with understanding the income that you're going to need when you retire. This is the key to retiring with money. Understanding how much income you need every year in retirement. Now, there's a simple math equation that you can go through to get a better understanding of this income need in retirement. That retirement number, or your nest egg, that's important, but that's not the primary focus. Your primary focus should be this: income. How much money will you need every month or every year to retire and live the lifestyle that you want? Now, here are the variables you're going to want to know to properly understand this income number in retirement. The first is going to be your current income. You want to know what you're currently making, as that provides the lifestyle you're currently comfortable with. The second are any expenses that you're currently paying that you know you're not going to be paying when you retire. You also want to consider anything that you're putting towards savings right now that you no longer will be putting towards savings when you retire. And then you have to understand what your projected Social Security income will be in retirement age. Considering all of that against inflation and what your current age and retirement date will be, and this will help you get this magic number of what your income should be when you retire. All right, that was a lot, so let's walk through it together. All right, let's start with that first number. Let's assume you make $150,000 a year. All right, now let's subtract any expenses. Let's assume that your total mortgage payments over a 12-month period of time are around $21,000. And again, this is assuming that you'll be mortgage-free by the time you enter retirement. Now, what are some things that you're currently saving for that you won't need to be saving for in retirement? Consider your 401k. Let's assume you're currently contributing $19,500 a year for your 401k. That leaves you with a number of $109,500. But that's not where our math ends. We also need to take into consideration what other income you will have at retirement age, like Social Security. Let's assume a Social Security income of $36,000. That leaves you with this lifestyle income goal of $73,500. That's how much income in today's money you will need when you retire. But again, that's in today's money. We know that things like inflation must be taken into consideration. So we have to add a 3% inflation rate to this number, and we have to add that inflation over the total number of years until you retire. So let's assume that you're 45 years old and you're going to retire when you turn 65. That leaves you with a 20-year time horizon that we have to add the inflation rate of 3%. So if we add a 3% inflation over 20 years to this number that we came up with, this will let us know how much annual income we need when the time comes for us to retire. So for this example, it's roughly $132,000. Now that you have this all-important number, you can use this to determine what your nest egg or your retirement number should be. Without this, you're just guessing. You're just throwing darts and hoping that the amount of money you saved will allow you to live the lifestyle that you want. Don't guess. Use math and be wise as you move forward in your savings goals towards retirement. This is just the first, albeit a very important step into retiring with money. The next steps are understanding that income number and having a proper investment and distribution strategy to make it come together. Rather than boring you with even more videos of me drawing on the iPad, I want to direct you to a blog that we already wrote that has all the details that I just mentioned. The link to this blog is in the description below, and again, it's going to show you, for the example of that $132,000, what that nest egg number needs to be. It's also going to clearly define other action steps that you can take during the distribution years when you actually do retire to make sure it lasts properly. All right, so this is one of the first times we've done one of these videos where we're drawing things out on an iPad. Did you guys like that? If so, comment below and let us know what you think. And we'll talk about doing more of these for you in the future. All right, that's it for this video. We'll see you next week.